that first performance back was, I mean, it was incredible. Like it really was. It was 500 days that we've been closed as a venue. So for the front of house staff, that is literally 500 days that they have not worked, that they have not been in the venue. For myself and for Tamsin Newbury, the general manager of the venue, you know, we had been around for a couple of weeks in the run up, in the ramp up, and making sure that the venue was ready. But for 90% of the staff that were working that evening, it was totally new. So there was an air of apprehension and kind of, you know, do we still remember what our jobs are? But at the same time, I think all of that was overcome by the sheer wanting need to welcome people into our venue.
I started doing the show in South Africa. I was 19. I was a swing and I covered the role for Rafiki. And then we moved on to do a tour in Asia, in Taipei. And then I took a break from the show to do other things. And then I got back in with the German cast where I was a swing again and covered the role. And later on though, I became a shenzi. So being a principal didn't start with Rafiki. It actually started with shenzi. I did that for a little bit, for like I think 4 years. And then after that, I was a Rafiki for a year and here I am.
For us, we're quite fortunate that there's so much stuff that we look after, that there's every day there's something new. It's like seeing an old friend when you work your way through everything slowly to make sure, you know, we don't kind of upkeep and check everything every day. There is a system to it. So, you know, you will kind of come round again. A previous colleague of mine used to liken it to painting the fourth bridge. You know, it's like you start at one end and by the time you've finished painting that end, you're back to the start again, ready to start painting again. So yeah, you know, especially since we've come back as well, we've been slowly working our way through them again. Now rehearsals have gone.
I think it's a story for everybody. I think you can personalize it in almost every scene. You know, there's a lot of there's pain in the show if you're going through stuff. There's loss in the show. There's finding yourself in the show. So I think it's because people can relate to so many different things throughout the show that makes it timeless.
A theatre should not be dark. A theatre should not have, you know, should not be empty. So to see all those people queuing out, waiting, you know, with the look of the excitement on their faces, was just the most wonderful thing. It was literally as we were about to open the door that we realised it was bang on 500 days. So yeah, it was one of the most, in my life, it was one of the most warming experiences. It's one of the most kind of heartwarming experiences that I've ever had. To engage with the staff again, to welcome those audiences, and to do what it is that we love.
The reception here for me, I feel so at home. I mean, I had a family back in the German production, but coming on to this one, it feels like, you know, it's like I'm coming back home. I think also because it's in English and the reception from everybody backstage, they are amazing. They are very crazy. So am I. But it's an amazing family. I've had the most reception, everyone grabbing my hand whenever I needed anything and helping me walk on this path.